Son d'un papel!
Oh, my wiener. Hey guys, it's about 6:20 right now, my day off and everything, and it's about time to start this process of basically touching up my hair here. Last time I did it was, last time I was on TV actually, so it's been a while actually, and last time I did it I didn't even have the stuff that I needed. But you can't really tell, but I basically washed my hair today. This morning. It's still a bit damp, but it's okay. It's okay that it's a little bit damp. It's gonna dry anyways. For what I'm about to do, I gotta put it under the heater. And what else can I say? But you can see there's a lot of basically new growth that like untouched compared to right here. So about right here, from here to here, it's just been like this kind of new growth that hasn't really been touched up and really needs the treatment basically of dreading, the process we call dreading, locking it basically. So yeah, so that sounds about right, about 3-4 months of growth here. You can kind of tell, and it's getting really annoying, and I just haven't had the time since I'm the only one out here in Japan that can basically, as far as I know, that can basically do it, and not for an extraordinary price. There's a Jamaican woman in Tokyo that used to do my hair, but anyways, it's all good. Last time I've had it like professionally touched up was a year ago when I went back home and somebody was able to do it for me. But I didn't like the process she used was she didn't use this. This is basically what I use. It's Pro Style gel. And you have to get the black one basically, because the clear one just doesn't work. And people use the clear, I've seen people dread their hair using the clear one, but I don't like it because it's oily, it's greasy, it gets everywhere, and it looks good when you first do it, but like the day after it gets all over your pillows and such. The reason I like this one, let's see if there's one open right now. The reason that I like this one is okay, this one won't open. It's all black, and when it gets dry, I don't know what, you know, every one of these gels will always say like when they dry it won't flake or chip. Nah, they all do. Like, I've yet to find one, and if it doesn't, it's really oily, like I said, which I don't like. And anyways, which reminds me, I need to find my do-rag before I go to sleep. To keep everything together. But the thing I like about this one is that when it does dry, it still dries black basically, okay? So when it falls out, you know, it just, you can't really tell, it doesn't look like bad dandruff or something like that. It's just black, right? So that's what I do like about this particular one. And I just always, every time I go back to America, I make sure that I buy this, or when I go to a military base. So in the meantime, what I've been doing also, just to help with some of the dryness, and after I wash my hair, to make sure to help with the dryness and the scalp drying out, because with thick hair, your scalp just heats up basically automatically. So and I bike a lot, I run a lot, I dance a lot, so the scalp just naturally dries out because it gets so hot, I guess, under here. So I use this one. It was a jojoba oil, and my mom gave me some of this one. The last time I went to America, I am running out badly. But this one has been the one that has worked the most for me in terms of like keeping the scalp naturally like moisturized and such. When I went to Walmart, or kind of Walmart, in the base in Yokosuka, I ended up getting this one, the olive cream. And it's like cream hardness for dry hair, it says, and I've tried it out. I think it works. I think for what it's worth, it kind of works, but maybe it's not the best for dreads. I guess that's the best thing I can say, because it kind of works, but I also think it leaves some bad flaking, and it's more or less for people that can almost wash their hair almost every day, so to speak, where, you know, for me, I wash my hair like once a week, or it depends on what I'm doing, or I gotta bang somebody in bed, so I gotta, you know, make sure I'm all clean and everything, so, like today. Anyways, alright, that's basically all I wanted to tell you guys, and sometimes I use the cocoa butter, not for the scalp so much, but just around the areas, things like that. Alright guys, I got the movie set. It's gonna take, it's almost 6:30 basically, 6:25. I'm expecting it's gonna be about 3-4 hours here, so that's one of the reasons I don't do it as often as I should, because it just takes that damn long, and my arms get tired. Whatever. It's gonna look a little weird sometimes when I'm doing it, like I'll just be staring here, but we're gonna time lapse it, and toward the end when I get to the top, I'm gonna start from the bottom, way back here. You start from the bottom, basically from the top, okay? And it's gonna look kind of weird, but it's all time lapsed anyways. So I'm gonna make my way up here, and then that's when I'll like probably do some real-time video instead of time lapse, so you can kind of see exactly how all this gets done. And the materials I'm going to be using today, I forgot to mention, is very simple. This, the Pro Gel, which I already strongly recommend here in terms of the flaking, all that. This is the best. Pro Gel, that's basically it. I used to do it naked or whatever, just topless, and that was that. But just for the benefit of the camera and such, I bought this this kind of hood thing or whatever, salon style deal. So basically when I'm coloring my hair and all this other stuff, I basically just wear this deal. So we'll do this today, okay? I think we're ready to go. And paper towels and a bunch of rubber bands. So sometimes it's gonna look a little bit funny because I'm gonna just in order to get to the back part, I need to tie up the front of my hair like this and basically get it in the front like so. Have it all, like sometimes I use clips. When my hair was shorter, I just used to use clips. Now for the most part, I just do it like this with a few rubber bands, and that's basically it, guys. This is not, like, you would think it's kind of easy, but it's not. It's not easy. And any black person that lives in, any black man that lives in Japan will definitely tell you it's much easier just to grow your hair out, because even if you have long hair, even if you have short hair, very difficult to find anybody out here that would know how to cut hair, foreign hair, let alone black hair. Yeah, the clippers, everything, nah, it ain't gonna work. So yeah, you just have to rely on other people. You have to know other people that do it, or you can make a killing if you live on the base and you can cut black hair. Man, you could line people up in your dormitory all the time. Anyways, guys, I've rambled too much. We're just gonna start from back here and get going with the movie. First movie up is RoboCop. Probably gonna suck, but I just need something going on in the background, basically, because I can't use the phone, can't edit, anything like that. Alright, so basically all this back here. Alright guys, I'm ready. Go. Halfway there, or maybe a little less than halfway. It's hard to tell with all this hair still left, but you can see basically this is what it looks like. Okay, had some water, dinner, just finished RoboCop here, and let's go for American, I think this is called American Hustle. What is this? Someone with Christian Bale. He's a porn star or something like that. American Hustle. American Hustle. Yeah. American Hustle. So, alright. Let's go. Part 2. Alright guys, so here we go, the last 2 strands here. I'm just going to show you exactly, I always end it this way actually, usually I end it with this one and this one, the last 2 front face, but whatever. Let's go ahead and just show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Here's all the new growth basically, and yeah, I just kind of separate my hair, and certainly if you guys have any, for those that with dreads have tips on how to do this better by self. You know, when I actually have a professional do it, they palm roll it, but and then it looks much nicer when a pro does it, like they have these nice little patches. Mine is just kind of all over the place and patches, but you know, a pro can actually separate it and have really nice. Anyways, just take some gel, look like doo-doo in my hand or whatever, right? Alright, just grease it all up in there. Actually, I've never looked at myself doing this before. Let's see if we can get it close up. Alright, so it's all, and usually I take it and I sandwich it with my fingers like this. You can even hear it. Okay, you just grease it all up basically, and then I start to twist basically. You can see that. This is how I do it. I'm sure, I think if my stylist or whatever, people, they usually palm roll it. They use their palm or whatever, the palm of their hands to really get it out and then get all the frizzies out. There's one woman I used to go to that did it naturally with a comb, and that was the best. That was actually the best. She did it with a comb and she put it in these like weird knots, but like it lasted for so long and you could take a shower easily. I liked it. It was so painful though, but yeah, that was the best result, but very, very painful. And that's basically it. I just twisted so much that it kind of locks into these like kind of strange little cocoon looking worm things, because when it dries, basically it'll be alright. Okay, let's do this one right here. Again, it's not gonna work for everybody. It definitely doesn't work for when you have straight hair, because my hair is already kind of not, it's curly but also a little wavy because I'm mixed or whatever. It doesn't all go in one direction, but it's curly, so there you go. I think that was a good angle right there. You can see how it just kind of twists up on each other, and that's basically it. So then you guys can see. Since I'm doing it myself, my scalp isn't as tense as or painful as when I have done it before. Today, I don't know why exactly what happened, but there was one really thin one that was just dangling too much, so I just ripped it off. It usually happens every time I actually dread my hair. I lose at least 1 or 2. I don't know why, but you can never really tell, right? But yeah, you can see it's kind of all uneven now, like all in different parts because it's all twisted in different lengths, but in about a day or so, it's gonna just all even out. So I just make sure double check, make sure there's not any patches. Like ideally what I would like to get into the habit of doing is just when I'm just watching TV, just do them one by one so that, you know, like they're never really out of place or whatever. They're never really yeah, you get the point I'm saying. Sorry, I'm thinking about something. Here's see, this one's very thin and long, very unlike me, right? But you can see it's kind of weird, right? It's like kind of here, but kind of it's not really in a patch. And unless I could really see what I'm doing, I wasn't able to catch that one. But overall, it's not gonna matter when it all grows out again, because the hair gets really black. The scalp gets black, but I like it. I like this filling in the beginning, because when I go outside, you can already tell, like just looking at maybe the photos of earlier, the volume is completely down. Like I could walk around, wear a hat easier, and more importantly, like my scalp doesn't dry out as easily as usual. Look much younger, more put together. I'm tired now, but let's see, what time is it? Let's see what time it was. I started at 6:20. I took a break around 8:20, 8:30 or so, and I took like a 30-minute break, and so then now it's 11:30, 11:40 now. So yeah, it took a good a little more than 4 hours to do. So it happens. Did I do the math on that right? Whatever, I don't care. Good point is I'm done before it's 12 o'clock and I can go get some rest or do some other stuff, even maybe upload this video in time. So there you guys go. That's the mystery of how black people dread their hair. Can't take this off. I'll wash my hands. Alright, peace out guys. Hope you enjoyed it.